The Jimmy G situation. Walk me through the dates where clocks strike midnight and things have to happen, and what the Niners are thinking, or Jimmy G. What do you got for me on that one?
4 p.m. Eastern, coming up in just 4 days. That's when the roster cuts to 53. Would they otherwise part ways with a guy that they want on the team? Cut him. He goes through waivers. He gets claimed. He's gone forever. Would they do that? Would they basically carry 52 guys on the roster and keep Jimmy Garoppolo after Tuesday? And I think they will, because they're still waiting for lightning to strike in the form of a starting quarterback getting lost for the season with another team a la Teddy Bridgewater 2016. So the next key date after August 30 is September 10, 4 p.m. Eastern. If he's on the roster at that moment, his salary locks in under the CBA. As a practical matter, it's guaranteed all year long, $24.2 million. Now, I'm starting to think they're crazy enough to keep him. And, Rich, here's my theory. I've been meaning to write this, and I haven't gotten around to it yet.
Okay.
I think they are seriously considering paying him at that rate every week through the trade deadline while they wait for that call to come. And we saw it 11 years ago. Carson Palmer, who was not going to play for the Bengals again, and the Bengals weren't inclined to trade him. Jason Campbell breaks a collarbone for the Raiders, and the Raiders cough up what it takes to get Carson Palmer 2 days before the trade deadline. So I think they could be inclined to pay him 1 week at a time, and then if we get past the trade deadline, it could be an OBJ situation where they say to Jimmy G, look, we can just keep paying you, but you can't play for anyone else. Or we'll cut you if you agree to take 40%, 50%, 60%, whatever percent of your remaining money. If you cut some of that debt that we owe you for your freedom, then that's something we would consider, and that's exactly what the Browns did last year with OBJ. And I think that's the end game. They hold if they're crazy enough to keep him beyond week 1, you keep him through week 8, through the trade deadline, and if you don't get an opportunity to trade him, then you work out a deal where he gives up some of that money on the back end, and he moves on and waits for an opportunity to try to play for a team at some point this year. But it's so different at quarterback than receiver.
Mm-hmm.
Because who are you going to play for? You're still waiting for someone to get injured, and are they really going to sign you and plug you in December or January when they have a backup who knows the offense and knows the personnel? I think that's a stretch.
And they still have, if Lance gets hurt, right, Jimmy G would be there.
That's all the more reason to kind of keep him on ice. You know, that injury that they're waiting for could happen in their own backyard. And wouldn't that be the ultimate outcome to this, that Jimmy G ends up playing for the 49ers and they end up getting to the playoffs and
Super Bowl.
to the brink of the Super Bowl again?
Oh, my God.